How's going, people? Sean Talks Wrestling. This Raw, kind of weird, especially the ending. Let's start from the beginning, though. You had Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. Jimmy Uso, he's on the mic. He's talking about how there's no cracks in the bloodline, this, that, this, that. Out come the Street Profits, Montez making fun of the fact that Jay's not around, Jay's not with them, and that there's cracks in the bloodline armor. It leads to a match. Match was okay. Highlights of the match. Obviously, Montez Ford, super athleticism. Solo and Jay as a team, you would think it would be better, but it's kind of clunky to say the least. The match ends with Solo hitting the spike. So Jay, he's being set up for, not Jay, but Jimmy, he's set up for the Doomsday Device by the Street Profits. Solo, he knocks over Montez and then gets in the ring, hits Solo with the spike. After the match beatdown, they're about to hit Dawkins with the chair hip thing or whatever in the corner. Kevin Owens comes in for the save with a super kick and then a stunner to Jimmy. So, killing the bloodline, that's still not finished. I don't know where it's wrapping up. I was kind of applauding them for not going the Sammy route with him and Sammy and Kevin route, but something tells me there was just some smoke and they're probably going to get around to still doing that. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I hope not. I hope it's a real twist with something else. Then after that, let's see, Dawkins. Oh, okay. So you had the MVP Lounge with Brock Lesnar. This was better than what I would have expected. Like Brock Lesnar without Paul Heyman, you would think that would be a disaster, but this has been some high quality entertainment. Brock on the mic. So Brock, he's telling MVP, "Hey, sell the match to me. Why should I accept?" MVP does his thing, talks about how Brock dominates everybody. He won't be able to beat the giant dude who's lost every match. Make it make sense. Anyway, Brock, he says, "Yeah, I'll do it." And then MVP wants to celebrate with champagne. Brock wants to celebrate it with moonshine. So Brock drinks the moonshine, hands it to MVP. MVP can't handle it, and he spits it in Brock's face, which you kind of saw this coming. He gets hit with an F5. So at WrestleMania, possibly, unless they throw some kind of curveball, Brock Lesnar versus almost you're getting that match, which, to quote Biggie, a big man meat slapping match. Is that the best use of Brock Lesnar? I'll let you guys decide that. So past that, we had Cody Rhodes defeating Chad Gable. Look, Chad Gable keeps putting on these great matches. And I think it's all just to get Otis over with the maximum male model thing. We'll talk about that later on. So, toward the end of this match, Cody hip tosses Chad on the outside. He's looking for Otis. Otis is in the corner. He's looking for Maxine. Cody dives on him, throws him back in the ring, and then Cody does the Shawn Michaels spot with with Melina. He like comes over to Otis and like puts his arm around him and he's like, "Hey, look, she's over there." Blah blah blah. And then Otis is like, "Huh? What? And he's like, "I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you." Oh, I just ran and got tossed over the barricade like a dumbass. He gets in the ring. runs past Chad, and I can't lie. He had a beautiful Cody cutter. The distance, the spring, all just like beautiful. And then he hits the crossroads on Chad. Another win, another loss for Chad Gable. And then Cody gets on the mic and says, Friday he's going to confront Roman Reigns on SmackDown. That's kind of must see television, if I do say so myself. Moving on past that. See the chat. Oh, so you had Asuka defeating Carmella. I guess. I guess. After the match, Asuka calls out Bianca Belair, and Bianca comes like out within a second. She tells Asuka, I don't know what you just said, but I don't like the tone, and the only thing you should be saying is that we're gonna tear it down at Mania. Then she points to the sign. Carmella comes from out of nowhere, pushes Asuka into Bianca, and that leads to next week we're going to get Carmella versus Bianca. Also, you kind of see a tag team form between Chelsea and Carmella, which, you know what? With what happened in the main event, a Chelsea Carmella tag team for the tag titles, I'm not opposed to that. I think also that could work very well. I hope they don't do the thing where they throw Carmella in the match as a third wheel. I think her with Chelsea is the far better option, especially with the role that Chelsea Green is on with her new Karen type character. So yeah. But next week, like I said, Bianca Belair versus Carmella, which should be okay. It should be decently okay. Then back to after that, you had Candice LeRae defeating Piper Niven. So Piper Niven is like dominating this match all the way through. It leads to the outside. Nikki Cross for some reason is out there like being weird and not crazy. She tries to like sneak attack Piper, but Piper dodges and throws it into the barricade. And when Piper gets into the ring, somehow Candice is able to roll her up and get the win. Piper Niven back with the force of a wet fart. Like, yeah. You had the Judgment Day. They were talking about first Dom. He's like, yeah, my dad, Rhea Ripley's gonna be fighting Liv, and I'm gonna show you that you still suck. Rhea, she says that Charlotte Flair had a look of being scared, and she knows that she's gonna get beat at WrestleMania. And then Finn Balor, he challenges Edge to a match. So maybe at WrestleMania we're gonna get Edge versus Finn Balor. Is that a WrestleMania match? Anyway, then you had Miz TV. Look, this whole thing, Miz, he's announcing, oh, I'm going to be hosting WrestleMania. I'm the Miz. This is sad. This is completely sad. As a Miz fan, this is sad. The guy is a talented wrestler. They put the belt on him multiple times. He's a multi-time, two-time triple crown winner. And this is the best thing you can have in this guy? Not even a match, just a hosting job? I guess. Maybe. No, you got nothing for the Miz? Nothing? No matches? No feuds? The only thing they have for Miz really is getting stumped. So Seth Rollins comes out. He says that he had to stump him the first time because he's acting like a something. And he second time, third time, or whatever, he said he was acting like an a-hole, and then he attacks the Miz, takes Miz's phone, and calls Jake Paul and tells Jake Paul to be in Boston next week, and then calls him Jake Paul a bitch, and then stumps the Miz just for good measure. You know, while he's down, you might as well piss in his mouth. Jim Cornette line, not mine. But yeah, what are they doing with the Miz, man? Like from two-time Triple Crown winner to hosting WrestleMania. The paycheck probably still like huge, and he doesn't have to take those months, but still, that would have been like Hulk Hogan at the. Nah, that's too much. Okay, that would have been like Hulk Hogan Hulkamania at 2% hype, 1.5% hype. Hogan just won the title, and then 3 years later, sorry, a short time later, I would say 2 WrestleManias from then, he's hosting WrestleMania. Yeah, out comes Ric Flair. What? Weren't you? Anyway, Miz, you got Miz hosting. Like with all the celebrities, I get it though. They're probably trying to save money and stuff like that. Bobby Lashley defeated Elias quickly, painlessly. Then he gets on mic. He's like, I'm not playing these kiddie games with Bray Wyatt. And then Bray Wyatt plays Muscle Man Dance on the Titantron, and Bobby just looking like, oh, yeah, this is stupid. Okay, yeah. And, yeah. But the match at Mania, Bray Wyatt versus Bobby Lashley. I'm really interested to see how this goes because Bray Wyatt's on the supernatural thing. So is he gonna sell for Bobby, or is it just gonna be black man running scared from evil person type of thing? Johnny Gargano defeated Otis. Why? So before the match, Johnny Gargano was talking about how Otis came up to him and asked for a match, and then the Judgment Day comes in. Gargano, he says that all of them are going through golf phases. 2 grown men and you're going through a golf phase. 2 grown men and they're going through a golf phase. Then Finn says, if you can make it past Otis, I want to have a match with you next week. So we know Edge is going to be on Raw next week. We were putting it out there. Then you have the match. Otis just throwing his weight around, throwing his power around. Eventually, Gargano was able to get Otis to the outside. Like, there was a cool angle of Otis, like, knocked down the ground. And, like, he's looking up, but he just sees Maxine from the legs to the top, and he just gets inspired and everything like that. So, what does WWE do? They have Otis lose. So, Gargano's on the outside after that. One of the model guys is holding Gargano. Des Loomis chokes out one of the guys, and then Gargano knocks out Mansoor, and both of the guys are neutralized. Gargano gets on the ring apron, does some offense to Otis, and it eventually leads to the one final beat. Why? Like, you're starting this new character with Otis, or on the road to it, and you're starting off with losses. How does that work? Just tell me how. Like, I'm so confused with the writing. I'm just. And you had the main event. You had Lita and Becky defeating Io Sky and Dakota Kai. Why? maybe this is just to put the belts on Chelsea and Carmella at WrestleMania. But then it also leaves the question: what do they do with Kai and Sky and Bailey? Like, do they break up now? Like, where do they go from here? Um, Lita's wrestling with trash. She look. I'm not gonna have anybody say because everybody needs to make money, but she kind of needs to hang it up. Like, I don't know, man. Like, first of all, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. It's just it sucked. The match kind of sucked, and the ending really sucked. Also, Trish Stratus came out. That was kind of a cool pop. Kind of unexpected. But yeah, Trish Stratus came out. Lita hit the Lita Saw pin Io Sky. For what? For what? For what? For what? Why is she pinning Io Sky? Like, yes. Like, what? Why is she pinning? Um, I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. That's really, yeah. So, short Raw review. Tell me what you guys thought about it. Tell me what you thought about this Raw. Did you watch it? Did you not watch it? Um, yeah. So anyway, tomorrow NXT, and I'll also be going live on Matt's Pain on Twitch. I'm gonna try to hopefully squeeze both those things in together. So anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.